the street and make way for the crime scene.
And then State's Exhibit 38. And I'm sorry, what vantage point are we looking at on State's Exhibit number 34?
So this facing east on University. So if you do an overall look, you have 75 to the back, and you're going forward on University.
And then State's Exhibit number 38.
And that'll be facing west on University, going towards Interstate 75.
And then I'm going to show you State's Exhibit number 42. Can you tell us what we are looking at in State's Exhibit 42?
Yes, you see the placards are on the street. Those placards are marking evidence.
How many placards are on there? And if you can touch the screen again and circle everywhere you see the placard.
The idea of using sparkling water in real squeeze fruit is very simple. Where it gets complicated
From this picture, that's what I can see so far.
And do you see a placard that's never?
Yes, the placard closest on the screen is placard 11.
Can you see the numbers on any of the other placards?
Well, the picture is kind of blurry, so I can't see the numbers, but I definitely see the placards.
And I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 57 and 57A. Yes. Do you recognize State's 57 and 57A?
Yes, these are the vantage points we just looked at. Exhibit 57 is the eastbound lane, and Exhibit 57A is going west, and that's going towards the interstate.
So when you say the westbound lane, what side of the road would the Wendy's be on?
So we're facing 75, it'll be on the right side.
And which side would come in the other way? Which side would it be on?
The left side.
And do those States 57 and 57A, do they accurately and fairly depict that area that we've just been talking about?
Yes.
Is there any difference between what's in States 57 and 57A and what we saw in States 34 and 38?
No.
Is it a different time of day when those were taken?
Yeah, this is during the daytime, and the other pictures at nighttime.
Did you, as part of your investigation, did you go back out to the scene in the daytime?
Yes, I did.
What was the purpose? Why did you go back out during the day?
So of course,
I'm sorry, Your Honor, that's States 57 and 57A.
Any objection to those two?
Yeah, I haven't seen those. Okay. I thought I gave them over to the defense.
Okay.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, they're admitted. You can publish.
Thank you.
This is day 3 of the trial, y'all. We listening to the witness at this point.
And 57A, is this the westbound or eastbound visual that we have?
that's going to be facing eastbound.
And then 57A,
It's going to be facing westbound.
And you indicate that you put placards out in that area, at that time. What was those placards, indicate?
It just notate the evidence that was found at the time it was found and documented.
And what evidence was found in this area?
We have ballistics, spent shell casings.
Spent shell cases, anything else?
We had spent shell casings and a couple of live cases.
Do you recall how many spent shell casings that were recovered?
Yes, there were 7 5.56 spent shell cases and 1 223.
And you said live rounds. What type of live, how many live rounds were found?
I believe it was 3.
And do you recall the caliber of those live rounds?
They were the same caliber.
What, and did you learn where the shooting had occurred, in the course of your investigation?
Yes, in the course of my investigation, I was able to determine where the shooting occurred.
And is that depicted in State's Exhibit 57A?
Yes.
If you could please circle that area where that occurred.
Actually got to go back to the other side. Yeah, so it's going to be the shooting occurred in this area here. And it looked probably a little bit further back, but it occurred in this lane there.
And where were those casings that you indicated were located, at the time that you came in?
On this side of the street.
The second circle is where the casings were.
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And I think there were a couple of other, were there other markers in, that indicated where some evidence was located?
Yes, you had some evidence across the street also in this area, and of course over here in this area.
Was there anything in that yellow line at all?
Yes, I believe marker 11 was over here in the yellow line. And this, my direction's a little backwards. This is a little closer up, but this is the viewpoint. If you're sitting in this lane, this is what you're looking at. Yes.
If, can you kind of describe what the street over there, university that we're looking at right now? When I say that, is it a flat area, is it a hilly area, is it incline or decline?
No, so in this particular area, there's a decline. Pretty much it's a slight hill going down.
And could that affect, are you familiar with how shell casings would eject?
Yes,
if fired?
yes.
And can you tell us how that occurred?
So the shell casing ejects from the right side of the gun, and it's a radius of usually about 13 feet. And of course, other things play into where the shell casing lands, like objects that it hit. Of course, inclines the street and everything, so it's not going to land in the exact space, but that's usually the radius that it will eject.
Because if the street is on a decline, will gravity affect where the shell casing is going?
Absolutely.
What's going to happen with it?
So in this particular area, if a shell casing is ejected, naturally it's going to roll down the hill because of the gravity and the incline.
And to your knowledge, those 2 hours before you got there, I know you said people were sweeping stuff and moving stuff. Is that going to affect where the shell cases originally landed when they were fired?
Yes.
What about, was there any traffic in that area prior to you arriving?
Yes, there was a lot of foot traffic and vehicle traffic.
Is that going to affect where those shell casings would be?
Yes.
So we don't know where you found them, does not mean that that's where the person was standing when they fired the weapon.
Correct.
And you said it was 5.56 and 2.23. Do you have experience with weapons
Yes, I have a little bit experience.
as a law enforcement officer?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you familiar with what type of weapon would be able to fire a 5.56 and a 2.23?
Yes, an AR-15 rifle, assault rifle.
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button Thank you so much for tuning in. We're watching the trial where 8-year-old Secoriea Turner lost her life in Atlanta back in 2020 when the world was in a crazy place. So the trial is just now happening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Open this case.
I would object to this firearm or being demonstrated or shown in front of the jury. There's no firearm there.
What's the purpose of the?
For demonstration. And what is, in state 60 M?
This is a AR-15 assault rifle.
And just for the jury's sake,
Pick it up.
say, is it locked?
Yes, it is safe.
And is that the type of weapon that would have been able to fire those 5.56 and 223?
Yes.
And is there a strap on state exhibit 60M?
Yes, it is.
Is that the firearm that you recovered as being the murder weapon in this case?
No, it's not.
It's just an example of what that looks like. I was asking exhibit 60M. Now, while you're out there at the scene, did you do anything else besides mark the showcases in the police photographs of it and anything else?
Yes. So while on the crime scene, we always, and that, of course, in the attempt of some type of canvas, that's where we walk around and try to find witnesses. At that time of the hour, the business was closed. But the witnesses that were still left at the crime scene, there was like zero cooperation from them.
How long did you stay on that scene?
I believe I left around 6 o'clock in the morning.
Had you learned about the location of the victim that had been shot at that location?
Yes, she was at Atlanta Medical Center.
Did you go out to Atlanta Medical Center?
Not that at that time, no, man. I was on the crime scene.
Were you still on duty on the crime while the victim was at Atlanta Medical Center?
Correct.
Do you stop receiving calls when you're on the scene?
No, we get calls all the time.
Did you get another call while you were on that scene?
As far as shootings, yes, that particular night, I think we had 25 people shot. On our crime scene, of course, we had a mass shooting at Edgewood.
I'll be asking about his involvement in that as part of this investigation.
So while we were on that scene, we had 16 people shot on Edgewood, and at that time, 2 deceased.
And is that Edgewood and what?
Edgewood and like Auburn in that area. It's like a entertainment district in downtown.
Is that zone 6?
Zone 6 and Zone 5, it borders each other.
At some point in time, did you become involved in that shooting at Edgewood?
I do.
How did you become involved in that shooting?
I was asked to assist the investigator go over video.
And while you were going over that video, did you find anything in connection to the case that you were the primary detective on University of Christ?
Yes, I saw my suspect from my scene on video in that crime scene.
And what was that individual wearing? Well, we'll get to that. Detective Shepard, as part of your job duties, do you go and do autopsy observation when you are investigating a homicide?
Yes.
Why do you do that?
We like to go to the autopsies. We like to understand, of course, what caused the death, what type of injuries, and the path of the injuries and things like that.
At this point, did you know the name of your victim?
Yes.
And what was her name?
8-year-old Secoriea Turner.
Did you attend the autopsy of Secoriea Turner as part of your investigation?
No, I couldn't go to this autopsy.
Why not?
I didn't want to see a child in that state.
Did you learn the results of that autopsy?
I did.
And did you learn what was the cause of death?
Gunshot wound to the back.
And did you learn whether or not any physical or ballistic evidence was retrieved during that autopsy?
Yes, they was able to pull a projectile out of her back.
And what was that caliber of that projectile?
5.56.
Is that similar to the 5.56 shell casings that you found on the scene of the shooting?
Correct.
And was that projectile similar to being fired from that AR that the state showed in the 60s?
Correct.
At any point in time, did you have an opportunity to speak with the parents of Secoriea Turner?
Yes, I interviewed the parents.
Tell me about that.
So I tried to give the parents, there's no time frame you can give a grieving parent. And it's really hard to tough that first initial interview to interview them and get what I need. So, but I still needed to make contact. I got a preliminary statement from her, what she remembered and what she saw that night, her and her companion at that time.
And when you say her companion, who was that?
It's Omar Ivory.
And what did you learn from Miss Turner and Mr. Ivory about what occurred that night?
So they were at some relatives' house, friends enjoying the 4th of July festivities. They were going to go to the liquor store. The only reason why Secoriea was in the vehicle because she wanted to go over to her cousin's house and play. They were en route to the liquor store when they drove up on the barricades.
Were they able to tell you whether or not they made it to the liquor store?
No, they were not able to make it to the liquor store.
And I'm going to show you what states. And why didn't they go to the liquor store?
The barricade is right up on the liquor store, and they just drove up on the barricade. And when, of course, when they tried to drive around it, that's when the shooting occurred.
Did they make any statements in regards to whether or not the liquor store was open or closed?
I'm not.
States Exhibit 31.
So the liquor store is boarded up because of the riots that we talked about earlier from the Rayshard Brooks. So of course, when you're driving up on it, it immediately looks like it's closed.
Were they able to give you any descriptions of the individuals that they saw at the barricade as they drove past that liquor store?
And so she told me she specifically said it was a male dressed in black, like a bounty hunter. He described a male wearing a white shirt. She also gave me a description of a light-skinned male with like dreads or some type of twist. And this is as she's passing the barricade, this is what she's photographing in her mind as she's going by.
As they are passing the barricade, do you learn what is going on the outside of that vehicle?
So on the outside of the vehicle, of course, you have multiple armed individuals with long rifles and pistols guarding the barricade and redirecting traffic as it comes to the barricade.
And what happens with Secoriea Turner, her mom, and Mr. Ivory as they pass through that barricade?
So they drive up to the barricade, they drive around it. As they drive around it, my suspect, along with several other individuals, my suspect specifically raises his rifle and walks towards the vehicle. And as they
I'm thinking we having some difficulties. Oh, there we go.
They had no idea who that person was.
So were they able
I'm
to
like,
tell
I
you what
can't
the
hear.
person did?
Yes.
And what did that person do?
He shot into the vehicle multiple times for no reason.
And did they tell you what was going on inside that car as those shots started to come into the vehicle?
Yeah, so as soon as the shots started coming in, of course, it's like a sensory overload. Um, they didn't realize what was going on. She heard Secoriea in the back seat jumping around, I guess trying to dodge the debris and the bullets that was coming in. She heard Secoriea scream, say, "Mama." At that point, she's halfway in the back seat trying to jump back there with her. Of course, she looks up in the back seat and she can see two individuals fire two more times.
Did you receive anything from Ms. Turner at that time during that conversation?
Not Miss Turner, no. I didn't receive anything, just the information statement that she provided. She said that Omar, her companion at that time, may have had some information.
Did you ever receive identifying information about the victim's support?
Yes, she provided me a photo. I always, when I speak with the families, I ask for a photo. And the purpose of that is, of course, when I do my police bulletins.
Can I see?
Showing you what's the largest state's exhibit 122. Recognize that?
Yes, the bulletin I created from the photograph that Charmaine gave to me.
Is that a fair and accurate?
Yes.
Has there been any pictures or information that along now?
No.
State that state's exhibit 122. 122. 123. 2.
No objection, Your Honor.
And what was the purpose of this bolo?
When we do bolos, of course, we're gonna release it two places with the media, and then that's what I use when I go out and do my canvases to pass out and try to solicit information.
And you indicated that at some point in time, Omar had information.
Correct.
And what type of information was he able to provide?
Just information, second and third, fourth hand information. He had a poster of a social media post that was given to him with some individuals dressed in all black, already circled, saying these are the suspects. He could not confirm that these are the suspects, but he just wanted to pass that information along to me.
Was Charmaine and Omar attempting to help you find the person that had shot and killed Secoriea?
Yes, they were.
From that night, did you go back and listen to or look at anything else in regards to Charmaine and Omar indication about the facts and what they did during the time and the moments in which Secoriea had been shot?
So, of course, the information they gave me, of course, when I get information from any witness, I like to corroborate it with other evidence. In this case, it's going to be video evidence that I collected.
And you said something about social media coming through and you receiving information in regards to this case. You said social media, anything else?
When the, of course, when the news
The Mansions at Gwinnett Park Senior Independent Living offers many activities to help you live the best active lifestyle. Connect with fellow residents over games.
The cell phone number I put on all my bulletins because I want the information firsthand. And I was constantly getting information from social media and, of course, through our Crime Stoppers.
Was there at some point?
I'm gonna stop this here.
Nobody was talking to.
We're gonna pick up
But once the both
later. A lot of their investigations are being done using social media. This is insane. But I guess that's the times we're in. But we're gonna pick up shortly, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit that like button. Gotta go.